Okay, I'm filming this after all of the rest of the video pretty much, hence why I look so rough and exhausted. Just to clarify a few things and to add a bit of context, because it kind of starts in the middle of nowhere. So last week we noticed that Leroy was struggling to eat. I have my coffee here, I'm sorry, I need it. We noticed he was struggling to eat. He's always not found it completely easy. He's always yawned a little bit when eating, like he's got something stuck in his teeth. But it's never been an issue, but we noticed this had gotten a lot worse last week. And we began to find bits of quidded up hay left around the field, and he wasn't finishing the hay we put out for him. So after 2 days of this and it didn't clear up, we called the vet out a few times, and they had a look around his mouth and at his teeth, and we had different vets each time, and they kind of concluded he needed x-rays. We took him in for x-rays, they gave him some x-rays of his mouth, and decided that they needed to get a tooth specialist in, because he had some pretty big caries that needed filling and they might be the source of the problem. So in the meantime, while we were waiting for this tooth specialist to give us a date that he could come in and sort out Leroy's teeth, we had to put him onto a sloppy diet very quickly, and obviously folks will know that changing diets quickly isn't an ideal situation, but we put him onto a sloppy diet, which was a fibre-based hay replacer, and he managed to eat that. He coped, but our horses normally get, you know, a large amount of hay in the morning, a large amount in the evening, and then because they eat it kind of slowly, because he was getting a fibre-based hay replacer, it was much smaller quantities in buckets, so we had to up our visits from twice a day to 4 times a day. So for the last week we have been going to feed him in the morning, at lunchtime, in the evening, and then at like 11 o'clock or midnight at night. So it's been pretty hard work for the last week, and then we get a call from the vet saying that the dentist can come in 2 days to sort Leroy's teeth out. So that was great. So we carried on for those 2 days, and then I started filming the morning we were taking him in to have his teeth done. So that is kind of the precursor context of everything I have. Now, I couldn't really film during the procedure. They actually told us it might be better if we left, because it can be quite a brutal procedure. Because the chap, who was very nice, he had a look around Leroy's mouth after he was sedated, and he was so tired. But he had a look around Leroy's mouth and found a lot of pretty big caries and holes. A big ulcer at the back of his mouth, and then also one of his teeth had fractured and split, and half of it was falling off, and he moved it and it was, you know, ready to come out. So they had to take that out and take then the other half of the tooth out, and tooth removals in horses are pretty brutal. So that is what happened, and I wasn't really able to film any of that. I filmed plenty before and plenty after, but the actual procedure I didn't get to film. So I'm just letting you know now that that's what went on. There's no bloody gory images in this. I did see the hole where his tooth was, and it was a fairly bloody tissuey mess, and the floor was covered in blood, and it was all awful. But there's nothing like that in this video, so you're safe. But that is all the context you need beforehand, and then I'll probably follow up again afterwards with another video like this. Morning, Cass. Hey, buddy. Nice and comfortable, isn't it? Good boy. Oh, hungry boy. Come on. Oh, there you go. Slop. Yeah, you're not very impressed, are you? I'm sure you could see how uncomfortable Leroy was eating just then. So he's going in for some dental surgery in about half an hour to hopefully get it sorted out. But in the meantime, the last 6 days he's been living on a fibre-based hay replacer, so he's just been eating slop, so he's not in the best mood. Isn't Leroy lucky? For starters, slop. For main, slop. For sweet, slop. He's had some view. I've just hitched up the trailer, and I'm going to go get him so he can have some grass before it goes in. I've given him a quick brush so that he's at a scratch and not too uncomfy. He's not, he gets quite anxious travelling, but thankfully we're not going too far, so hopefully he will be just fine. Hopefully Leroy doesn't make you can eat again. He loaded fine, but he's pretty nervous now and he spilled his food everywhere. Right, buddy? He's getting into trouble, but we're a bit late, so we're going to go now. Okay. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Oh, you standing on everything. Yeah, you don't want to go in. He's okay. Hey, buddy.
You ain't going to wear you. Have you eaten all that?
You a good boy? Hey, buddy. You got twitchies. It's okay, you won't be long now. Whoa. Good lad. He's in now, and we're just waiting to hear.
I'm sorry you've had to do all this.
Hey, boy. I'm tired.
No.
Hey, good boy. I'm with a sore mouth. It's all over now. It's all done. Okay. You stay up. What?
Dinner.
Mm-hmm.
A kilo of wet hay then, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll give him.
You can have a wee. We've got Leroy back from the vet. We never left him all day, so we have been out all day, but that's fine. And he's pretty alert. He's pretty tired, but he is alert, and he's walking around okay. He's not behaving drunk anymore, which is quite a big relief. They filled quite a lot of his teeth, and they had to remove one of his teeth that had split, and he's got quite a big ulcer in his mouth, so we kind of need to wait to see if his eating improves. It should do, though I think he might still be in some pain. The ulcer's still there, and there was a bit of a mess left where they took his tooth out, but you know, we will wait and see. You can see there's a couple of bits of quitted up hay, which isn't ideal. It's a bit of a worry, since that's what he had the dental surgery to try and prevent, and it kind of indicates that there's still some pain or something not right going on in there. But you know, I saw the gap where his tooth was, and it's a fairly tissuey, bloody mess, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's still some pain going on there. Alright, buddy? Not looking too good, mate. Only drunk a little bit. Not eating. Not interested in treats. I'm a bit of a worry. He looks really tired. Poor boy. We're a bit worried that he might be colicking. He's dehydrated and he won't eat anything now. But he looks really tired, so it could also just be that he needs to sleep. We just don't know at the moment. I am really worried about Leroy. I don't know what we'll do if he colics. I'm really scared of it. Cassie colicked not long ago, and it was an absolute nightmare to sort out, and my mum lost her first horse to colic, so we're really quite worried at the moment. But oh, that's lovely, thank you. But we're just going to see how he goes, see if he'll have a sleep, and keep an eye on him over the night. Boy is eating. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's a boy. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Took you till 1 AM. You are eating. A little bit sore still, but eating nonetheless. Focus. Oh, it doesn't like this light. We are so relieved. Thank goodness. We're going to sleep in the car, at least for a few hours, because it's 1:15 AM and we like to check him soon because he's still not right. He stopped eating again and he's pacing around, so we're going to check him in about an hour and we're going to sleep in the car until then. Morning. Me looking rough as anything. We slept in the car overnight to check him, and this morning he seems to be doing quite a lot better. He's quite hungry. He's snatching for treats. He's eating some hay now, so we are quite relieved. And hopefully he will keep on improving like this throughout today. Still not great, are you, bud? I'm quite sore. Quite sore when eating, but yeah. That's a bit sore, isn't it? Yeah. You know what? We'll just see how it goes, won't we, buddy? The dry hay's pretty uncomfortable, isn't it, bud? Yeah. It's not great, is it? You're not too keen on that. No. It's a bit sore. He's reluctantly, well, not that reluctantly, having some grass. He didn't want to come up here, but he's quite happy now that he is here. He's eaten some fast fibre. He tried to eat some hay and couldn't do it, so we'll give him some soaked hay after this and see how he copes with that. I think he's in quite a lot of pain still, so we just kind of need to hold a watching brief and see if he can improve. You know, if after all this is sorted out and healed up, he still doesn't eat right, then, you know, we don't really know where to go from there, but we'll kind of take that as it comes. I am so tired. We haven't had more than like 5 hours sleep maybe for the last week. 5 hours sleep a night for the last week. Checking him, so I'm really tired. And I can't wait to go home and have a hot chocolate and maybe get some rest and maybe get some work done to try and earn some money to help pay off this massive vet bill. Hello, I'm back again. So I'm back in now. We got back in maybe half an hour ago. We did spend all night at the field. We slept in the car. It was rough as anything. I looked like a mess. I haven't changed my clothes. I haven't brushed my hair. I am so excited for a shower. I am so excited for my coffee. But yeah, he wasn't eating last night. He was wandering around aimlessly. He was very tired. He was yawning a lot. Of course, yawning can be a sign of colic, so we were very worried. We came home, we had our tea, then we went back out to check him and decided, no, we've got to stay. Slept in the car. So we're just back in now, and we're pretty tired, but he was eating this morning. Not great, but he was eating. He had some grass, he had some fast fibre, and then he had some hay, a little bit, that was soaked, and last we left it, there wasn't any quidded up stuff on the ground, so we're really hoping, but we do think he's in quite a lot of pain. I mean, his mouth was a bit of a mess, so he's on painkillers, and we still have to do 4 visits a day, so it's going to be a bit of a long haul still to go, but that's where we're at, which is pretty good. And anyway, shameless plug since I'm here, I'm also an artist. These vet bills are going to be through the roof. If you want to commission artwork from me, I'll probably put some examples there. You can contact me on Twitter, Instagram, or through email, and I'll put those on the screen and in the description. Right, so I am going to go and do some work, and then we'll go back out to Leroy again, and I will film stuff over the next few days to try and keep everything updated, and then hopefully I can upload these. So anyway, thank you for going through this dental surgery with me. It was a really long day and has been a huge worry for a while. So thank you for going through it with me, and I will hopefully see you soon.